Have you ever felt like someone is not being completely honest with you? Noticing deceit isn't always easy. We live in a world where trust is foundational yet elusive. A world where unmasking deceitful behavior is not just useful, but sometimes essential. It's a complex landscape filled with subtleties and nuances that can make it challenging to distinguish truth from deception. Deceitful behavior can be as intricate as a labyrinth, with many layers to unravel. It's a mystery that we often find ourselves trying to decode, looking for clues and signs that might point towards dishonesty. From inconsistencies in stories to an avoidance of accountability, there are various signs that could potentially signal deceit. But remember, these signs are not foolproof. They're simply indicators that might guide you in your quest for truth. So, with a keen eye and an open mind, let's delve into the telltale signs that might just help you spot a deceitful person. First off, keep an eye out for inconsistencies in what people say. When you're dealing with someone, you might notice that their stories don't always add up. Maybe the details change each time they recount an event, or perhaps there are contradictions in their statements. These inconsistencies could be signs of deceit. It's like trying to assemble a puzzle, but the pieces just don't fit together. Now let's talk about unreliable or unverifiable information. Picture this. Someone is always sharing fascinating stories or claims, but you can never quite confirm the details. If you find yourself in a situation where the information provided is consistently difficult to verify or seems too good to be true, you might be dealing with a deceitful person. Remember, it's all about attention to detail and verification. The more you pay attention, the easier it becomes to spot these signs. Inconsistencies and unverifiable information are two red flags you should not ignore. Next, observe their attitude towards accountability and their behavior towards others. Deceitful individuals often have a distinct lack of accountability. When things go wrong, they're quick to point fingers, shifting the blame onto others instead of accepting responsibility for their own actions. They craft excuses, deny their involvement, and create narratives that paint them in a more favorable light. But it's not just about dodging blame. Manipulative behavior is another significant trait. Deceitful people can be experts at controlling and influencing others to serve their personal gain. They might play on your emotions, twist your words, or use guilt as a weapon. This emotional manipulation can be subtle, making it hard to identify and even harder to resist. So, what do we see? A pattern, an evasion of responsibility, a manipulation of emotions, all designed to serve their own ends. So, the lack of accountability coupled with manipulative behavior often points towards deceit. Now let's talk about the emotional aspects and how deceitful people respond to questions. Deceitful individuals often display a lack of genuine empathy. They may seem indifferent to the feelings or well-being of others, focusing more on their personal objectives than on the potential impacts of their actions. This can serve as a protective shield, keeping their true intentions hidden beneath a veneer of indifference. Excessive charm or flattery is another trait commonly seen. These individuals know how to say the right things, how to dazzle and charm, all in service of their own ends. It's a form of manipulation designed to make you more amenable to their influence. But be wary, especially if the charm seems insincere or over the top. Finally, when posed with direct questions, deceitful people often provide evasive responses or sidestep the question entirely. This is a tactic to avoid revealing the truth, another layer in their web of deceit. Remember, excessive charm, a lack of empathy and evasion of direct questions can be indicative of deceit. Scene script. Lastly, let's explore defensiveness, changes in behavior, and the importance of trusting your instincts. When the spotlight of truth illuminates deceitful individuals, they often become defensive. This is their way of deflecting attention away from their dishonesty. They'll create a smokescreen of excuses, turning the tables, and even blaming you for their inconsistencies. Defensiveness is a common tactic used to keep their secrets hidden in the shadows. Another sign to watch for is sudden and unexplained changes in behavior. Deceitful people may alter their habits or routines in an attempt to cover their tracks. This could be as simple as changing conversation topics abruptly, or as complex as a complete lifestyle overhaul. And let's not forget the pattern of deception. If you notice a consistent trail of half-truths and outright lies, it's a strong indication of deceitful behavior. But above all, trust your instincts. Your gut feelings are your subconscious mind's way of alerting you to possible danger. Trust your gut. If defensiveness, sudden behavioral changes, and a pattern of deception make you feel uneasy, you might be dealing with a deceitful person.